Hey everyone, Yōkai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 12th and final episode of Yama no Susume Next Summit. So, let's climb on into the episode and see how they decide to end off this season. So, 3, 2, 1, final episode, onward to a new summit. Gotta be careful not to run over my cat as I get into position. What? The sun? It's a nice sun. Well, I would say so, yeah. Just remember to keep hydrated, guys. The forest protects us. That's a good idea. We've been going for at least like a minute. Yeah, they're still getting through. They're sneaky like that. Are you okay, Aoi? Well, I understand. You definitely don't want to push yourself too much. Yeah, I get you. You're here for you. I mean, yeah. As always, Hinata dropping the wisdom. She has come a long way for sure. I believe in you, Aoi. Of course, Hinata does, yeah. I do like to see a more confident Aoi. Rokon Shoujo. I feel like there should be a U on that shoujo, but oh well. Okay. Pure like a shoujo, I got you. Rock on, shoujo. I'm glad they're having fun. And of course she has fun in her way. Taking the pictures. Clouds are moving kind of fast. We're gonna lose the clouds. There's a sun. Man, yeah, what a beautiful sight. Yeah, I was about to say, that might be a good thing to take a picture of. Yes, Fuji-san definitely can be. Sasuga Fuji-san. Pickled whole cucumber. That's a good question. Could you imagine trying to transport a food up here? I can't remember that long ago. It's not a real duck, you know. Pizza. Stop drooling, Hinata. I don't think you can. Pork miso soup. Good thing I just ate, otherwise I would be hungry right now. I bet. Yeah, could you imagine how they used to do it back in the hardcore days? You're so privileged now with convenience. Yeah. Even nowadays, you have things like Google Maps and smartphones, and yeah, even just basic travel is much easier than it used to be in that sense. But the two sticks looks more like you're skiing from that angle. I'm glad to. And Hinata smile could cure cancer, I'm pretty sure. Mihara Shikan, that's a word. Yeah, water, important. Well, that didn't look good. Are you okay? If you're gonna fall, hurry up and catch your Hinata. Almost like a PTSD kind of thing, but... Munetsuki. Are you okay? Oh, yeah, I know he asked that before, but I didn't get an answer. Yeah, you look very wobbly. I don't know if you should go by yourself. Hinata, go with her. Hold her hand. Yeah, of course, they weren't gonna not worry about her, not watch her. You're still hungry after that? Yeah. As long as you're careful, it should be fine. We can all share a bed. I should hope so. Because I'm pretty sure last time she did not. Now it's just the two of us. As Coconut leaves with a stick that's bigger than she is. How to be adorable? Okay. I mean, sure. Should have to do it. Man, yeah, the view from there must be quite the sight. I mean, seeing it on a screen is one thing, but like, try to imagine actually being there. It'd be crazy to think about. And more food. No such thing as too much curry. Well, always looking a little bit better. I get what you mean. Really makes you, yeah, feel all the convenience you have in your normal day-to-day life. You need a Nintendo Switch. Or a Steam Deck. Preferably both. It is nice them getting some alone time. And yeah, definitely bedtime. Hinata, are you awake? Only time will tell. No point worrying about it now. And yeah, Hinata's already out. First asleep, first awake. As long as you're confident, then that's good. But yeah, I don't think anyone expected you to wake up in perfect condition, but as long as you're good enough, that's what we're shooting for. Mean is certainly one translation for Itsuyoi. $3,350 meters. Yeah. What if one of them would be willing to carry us? We're small. Just gotta move one leg in front of the other. You got this, Aoi. If all these random background characters can do it, you can. I know, right? Wimpy snacks. Yōkai. Nice. Hinata, I love you so much. $3,600. Yeah, even the background characters are struggling a bit. As long as we make it. The good thing about Fuji-san is it's not going anywhere. Komainu. The next summit. The current summit. Yeah, but looks like we're, yeah, gonna make it though. That shot almost makes it look like they're navigating a desert or something. I hear familiar voices. We better be able to. We came all this way. We need to get Toru so she can blast in her energy to knock the clouds and stuff away. Why don't we get high like they are? Just don't fall asleep. It's no time to check your Twitter. You gotta pay attention. It's gonna... Well, there it is! The sun! It is definitely coming up. Is Ali gonna be able to get up, or... There we go. Such beauty. Yes. That was atrocious Japanese pronunciation, but... Banzai! You're welcome. I was more than happy to join you on this journey. And credits, or looking up. Oh, we actually have a decent amount of time left. And what do we do now? Okay. I wouldn't go that far, but it is pretty cool. The... Oh, weather station, okay. Is this high up? Yeah. The cats are playing back there. I don't know if you can see that on camera. My feet hurt, I want to go home. I want to take a bath. But definitely familiar lines from Ali. But she keeps going. One step at a time. It does almost look like a military base or something. The highest point in Japan. That's definitely a big deal. As someone who lives in like a, you know, an area that's surrounded by mountains, I always feel like I'm at low altitude. Because like putting in any direction I look at, there's like mountains. Okay, I'm glad we were able to help him. His English is much better than his Japanese, which is to be expected. Spirit Stone. Right at you from the top of Mount Fuji. That's cool. Your mother? Yeah, you know other people. A few. Somebody still has energy. You're probably right. I'm about to say there's a lot of shaking there. Hinata's beaming face and Hinata always pouty face. It's always a good combo. She definitely is. Bells? Do we add bells to the stick? Man, that's quite the idea of a shot. Actually gave me some chills. Hopefully we get those future seasons to find out. Got down pretty quickly. Maybe for you, there was months in between me watching episode 11 and 12, so it felt like a long trip to me. Is there a camera on that helmet? Like an old school gold GoPro. Just, yeah, Yuma in a big old thought bubble. Not at the dinner table, or cafe table, whatever. She seemed angry. Hey, waterfall in the background, that's a great idea for a shot. Telling him how it is, how to do it. Bum 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 bum. You got some cheeks touching there. See you someday. Are you saying there is going to be another season? That's how I choose to take it, because I'm wishful thinking, optimistic, you know. That's that. So, okay. Well, that was the 12th and final episode of Yama no Susume Next Summit. And yeah, we got to finish climbing Mount Fuji. And one of the things, of course, to note here is just the character progression of Aoi. This is the whole Mount Fuji thing. One of the best opportunities to point to point A, point B. Is that the right way to say it? It's basically like have a hard set of 2 points of comparison, right? When you do the same thing from 2 different time periods, you can see very concretely the difference, right? So you're not comparing apples to oranges, you're comparing apples to apples, right? So, and of course, it wasn't a cakewalk, and, you know, it's kind of good in the sense that it wasn't a cakewalk, because although there's some obvious progression here, you're not going to become a master in a year or whatever, right? So, but the fact that she was able to, even though there was a little bit of a struggle there, in the end was able to complete it and be proud of what she accomplished and everything. It's great to see, you know. Also, Hinata willing to stay behind with her and all that, and encourage her, and everyone making sure she's okay. It's all great to see. The friendship on display here is a very beautiful thing. What was it that I always said in this one shot? What kind of wimpy snacks are those? And then she whips out the Yōkai. And Hinata just laughs in her amazing laugh that she does without saying anything. I love Hinata. I love her laugh. She's just always great. The show would not be the same without Hinata. I know Aoi's the main character, really, but Hinata's the one that really gives me life, if that makes sense. But I do like Aoi plenty as well. You know, so it's not a competition. But yeah, like I said, we made it in the end with all those other people. Got to see the sunrise. Got to climb up to the weather station. What did the English guy say again at this part? I want to go back to that too. It was right about here. Yeah, his Japanese is it's not good. But you know, he tries his best. But yeah, this shot here as well, when she like thanks everyone for sticking with her. I always love when they like go 100% on the animation budget for that sort of thing, because obviously there's not much actually happening here. She's just standing there talking, but they still, with the animation, they go for all the micro facial stuff, because I mean, in anime a lot of the time, one of the reasons why anime in general can get away with much more detailed drawings of characters than, like, say, a lot of American cartoons does, is because it will be very minimal animation when a character is just like standing there and talking, right? But in moments like this that are truly important, like Aoi really, you know, trying to express her gratitude to everyone, you know, everything they've done for her, which has been a lot. We've had like this, like, what, the 4th season of the show? Like, they've definitely, yeah, really, Hinata especially, but they've all really done a lot to help Hinata, to help Aoi and all that. But like I said, just individual facial stuff, even for a moment like this, it definitely adds a lot if you can, yeah, just really, really animate it like they did. But yeah, we finished. We climbed down the mountain. We, you know, had the postcards and stuff. Got pictures taken. Got some souvenirs. Got some little bit of imagining about the future, and we got like an actual, you know, imagination theoretical shot of a future Aoi, you know, what she'll be like, right? Because that's the thing about character progression, is that you'll, you know, progresses even past when the show ends, and yeah, eventually Aoi will be an adult, and as long as she never gives up the whole mountain climbing thing, she'll continue to get better and better and be like a real pro. So if we actually could see that future, that'd be pretty cool. Also had a nice little shot of Aoi on the floor sleeping, as you do. And kind of getting yelled at. Because she's whipping out her, like, ice pick thing in the middle of the cafe, everyone just staring, very much making a scene. Some exam taking as well, and just, yeah. I don't know if this is going to be the last season or not. Does that My Anime List say anything about that? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, just as prequel was the 3rd season. But yeah, I mean, if there is never any more, I can kind of live with this being the end. I mean, her conquering Mount Fuji, you could definitely rationalize that being a good stopping point for the series. I mean, most shows don't get 4 seasons to begin with, right? That's a pretty uncommon thing. So I could definitely live with this being the end, but I'll always take more if it's available. But it's a nice way to end off, at the very least, end off the 4th season. And yeah, I could live with it being the end of the show as well. But yeah, this was a really good season. Great to see all the character progression and the friendship and the mountain climbing and the beautiful scenery. Everything I come to the show for, you know, was on display here, and pretty good. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.